Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the Typewheel Podcast. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Ariana.
And on here,
we interview guests,
discuss a variety of topics,
including movies, TV, art,
and our hectic lives.
Hope you enjoy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Typewheel Podcast. I am now recording all of my face cam videos with the cam link. Ariana already has that. So we now have cam links, so the face cam quality will be really good. And this is the podcast where we mentioned in our last podcast, we're talking about bucket lists and what we want to go ahead and achieve maybe, and it's going to be really fun.
It will. Sorry. All right. So yeah, in our last episode, I don't know, I kind of brought up the fact that I created this impossible list, which is just a bucket list. It's just that you kind of keep adding onto it more and more and more over time, especially after you complete your goals. And Blue here, she told me that she also has kind of like a bucket list. So yeah, in this episode, like she said, we're just going to be going over those. So I don't know about you and your list, but on here, I have all my goals separated into different sections.
Yeah,
So one of
mine's
them,
just one big list. So
you one big list.
yeah.
Well, that's awesome too. Yeah, I have the categories of skill, travel, professional and creative goals, and miscellaneous. And there's also supposed to be a fitness one, but I have not. I have not created those goals yet. But maybe we'll discuss some ideas for those. But do you want to share some of your goals and we can get started?
Yeah, what about if you name one of your topics, because I definitely have some of those in here that it would be more organized, I guess.
Let's start off with skills. By the way, everybody, the travel kind of section of our list, we talked a lot about travel in our last podcast episode. So if you want to check that out, it's the episode right before this. I pretty much mentioned everything on my impossible list that has to do with travel and living situations, and then Blue added some more stuff about that. And we talked about her trip to Arizona. So yeah. Okay, so skills. Let's start off with that. Do you have any for that?
For skill, I really, really want to get better with my editing skill. And that has been something I've always wanted to do. But let me just say that I might have not paid for like real good editing softwares and kind of got them the other way. So with that comes like some bugginess, and then also like you have to update it like with Adobe. It keeps on updating, and if you don't do that, then it gets kind of buggy. I might have the 2018 version right now. So that kind of gets in the way with fully like learning the software and everything. But I've been sticking with Sony Vegas right now. It's okay. It's pretty good. But I don't know. I really want to try and maybe get back into Premiere or just learn a good editing software to really get in it. Like learn lots of, masking is something I really want to try and do more often for, creating cool scenes and stuff. But
yeah,
to do all of that, because one of my main goals is to create like a really good B-roll type video cinematic, or just kind of like what Aiden Robbins did with PNW, some like whole video that, and then just rewatch it and say, I did that and look at how good it came out. So that is pretty much one of my big skill goals that I really want to get into and, work on that.
That sounds amazing. And you know what? You're mentioning like switching editing softwares or learning more about the other rather.
Yeah.
And then you brought up Aiden Robbins, and Aiden Robbins started on this like free editing software called HitFilm.
Yeah.
I know. He started on that and he made the most incredible videos. So like no doubt about it, you could do that with your current editing software. But I think it's really cool that you want to learn more about Premiere and stuff, since it is very commonly used. You know
what?
A lot
I wish that I could learn Final Cut somehow.
Yeah, I was just about to say that,
I don't get why, because like if they would have put that on Windows, they would make even more money, because that's really a software where you have to like get that. There's like zero links to try and get it the other way.
It is an exclusive like Apple product, right?
Yeah,
it is like straight from Apple.
Yeah.
But it costs like $300 right off the bat, or $200 or something,
yeah,
right?
And then you can always, like, if you're buying a new laptop, you can get Final Cut already on it. But I wish, because like
Whoa. Well, you have to like, do you have to add the
you have to add it, so it costs more, because you can add on like more RAM or but you can have it on there if you want it with, and then
that's amazing.
Yeah, but I really wish there was a way. I've heard that you download like Mac OS on a different SSD or something?
I think you can, but I don't know how well that would work. When I first got my PC, it was kind of hard for me because I was switching from Mac OS to Windows. And I desperately researched that kind of stuff forever because I really missed the Mac operating system. But eventually I
I
got used to
really
Windows and
yeah.
I kind of like Windows better now. I'm not gonna lie.
I
My favorite
can
part
agree.
about Mac OS is that you automatically can just have like different apps like iTunes and photos and like the Apple TV app, all that kind of stuff. It's awesome because it's all like cloud based. You know what I mean? So stuff
Oh,
that I have on my
mhm.
phone can
Yeah.
easily get to my computer. Also, bro, when my Mac was amazing for editing photos because I could airdrop straight to my computer, and that was
That is the
so
best
awesome.
feature about having a Mac and an Apple device. Like, I don't know why you
It
would
is,
like, if you don't
uh,
have an Apple device, don't get 'em, like, I don't
yeah,
know.
honestly, I
Yeah, there's
really
just nothing
miss
like
that.
ugh.
I miss that so much because now I have to use, like, my school Google Drive account
Yeah.
because I have,
I
like,
either have
unlimited
to
space on
email
there, so
photos from to myself or upload it to Drive, or if something happens, Mediafire, and that just takes so long.
oh, and it's even worse sending iPhone videos to my computer and
That's
like, not photos, but
awful.
videos. It
Oh
is
my even,
horrible.
like, 10-second videos, it's like, "This is too big. Please upload it
Yes,
to Google." That
exactly,
is the
and you can't
worst
email it. You
thing
have to, like, upload it to Drive.
ever.
Yeah, so that's pretty much, like, the only thing I really miss about, those are the only things I miss about having a Mac OS, but still, I've really grown on Windows, and I kinda like it better now. I find myself navigating easier and just it's really nice, but that I definitely miss having those Mac features. So if you have a Mac right now and you're complaining about, like, I don't know, I'm just saying if you do a lot of photo and video editing and do it on a Mac, be grateful. It's yeah, I
Yeah.
miss those features, but, yeah, so but what were we even talking about originally? Ada
Um,
Robbins.
yeah, kind of how I wanna keep on editing, maybe switch or do both. Sony
Yeah,
Vegas is one of the softwares. It's kind of hard because I don't not that many people use it, like, for real, like, cinematography stuff.
yeah.
But besides all that, what are, like I don't wanna get too off track, what are some of your skill-based stuff that you wanna go
Uh,
ahead and get into?
actually, I wanna continue
Oh,
touching up
wait,
on that
okay,
one.
okay, okay.
It's okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So, okay, first of all, Final Cut Pro, if it is only like a one-time, like $200, $300 purchase, that is awesome. Like, it's a lot of money at first, but honestly, if you think about
It's
it,
so
it's
worth
cheaper than,
it.
like, Premiere and stuff. Because
Yeah.
Premiere is like a monthly payment. I share an account with my dad to save money, and plus he gets a discount because he uses it for, like, work, and he works with, like, the government and everything, so whatever. But you get more of a discount, that's what I'm saying, but it's, yeah, I just think Cut Pro, that would be a major investment, and so many people use it, and it has such good features and stuff. But even if I could get Final Cut Pro, I think I would still like Premiere more because Premiere, I feel like so many professional filmmakers. I'm not just talking like YouTube vloggers and YouTube filmmakers like Peter McKinnon and those kinds of people. I'm talking like actual filmmakers,
Yeah.
whether you're making documentaries or just some short films or just stuff like that. So many people use Premiere. I think the primary thing for making like big films, like big blockbusters, that kind of stuff is Avid, which is a program that I would love to get or I would love to
Yes,
get because they
Evan.
have a free version, which is kind of used for people to kind of learn their way around. And that's definitely a program I want to get. I remember I was at school and I was doing this master class. I needed to attend this thing because I needed credits for the program that I'm in. And a guy from the Savannah College of Art and Design, SCAD, I think I mentioned this before a long time ago,
Yeah,
but I don't know,
I
whatever.
think I remember this.
Yeah, he came to the school and he gave us a talk about the school and just, why we should go because all of us in the crowd we're all art students. So that's why we were allowed to go to the talk, whatever. But I came up to him afterwards and I asked him a few questions because he was a film and television major, and that's definitely a career I would like to go in. And he's a video editor right now. And he told me, download the free version of Avid as soon as possible and start learning that because that's what the major filmmakers and
They use that
TV
for,
people
like,
use.
movie editing, right?
Yeah,
Like
they use that for movie
movies,
editing.
yeah.
Pretty much everybody at the professional level uses that. Though
Mhm.
there are a lot of Premiere users as well, but Avid is like the big one, and that's definitely something I'm going to be adding to my list because I forgot to
Oh,
add that.
yeah, do it. That sounds fun. I kinda wanna try that.
It looks It looks so confusing, but I mean, I'm really extremely comfortable with Premiere. There's still a lot that I don't know. I'm not gonna deny that. There are so many different effects and things in Premiere that I've never experimented with. I'm pretty basic in skill level, but, I am comfortable with the
Yeah,
software,
that's
which
a
is
good
why I
thing.
think
Mhm.
yeah, I think I can
Yeah, that's
improve
perfect.
even quicker and learn more
Yeah.
because I'm comfortable with the software. But yeah, I think you should definitely try out Premiere because so many professionals use it and stuff, and
Mhm.
plus it's an option you have available,
Oh, yeah.
if
Mhm.
I'm correct. Yeah, so, uh, definitely learn that. But I guess, something that is on my skill list currently that I'm looking at right now is be able to work easily in Adobe After Effects.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That is
so,
a good one. Adobe
yeah,
After Effects, the stuff that you can do with that, I have a
it's
friend
crazy.
actually who makes, like, edits and stuff for, like, I don't know, like, TV shows and, like, edits of, like, characters and stuff. She
Oh,
uses
yeah, they all know how to use that.
yeah.
All the Timothy Chalamet stands
Mhm,
on
but
Instagram, you
she
know what I'm
was
talking
using
about?
Filmora, but now she's, like, upgrading to, After Effects, and then all the, like, cool, like, little once you really learn the basics, like, I heard it's mostly keyframing for some stuff, but, like, once you learn the basics on that, you can just keep going, like, up and up and up from that, I feel
Yeah.
like.
I, ever since I kind of entered this, I don't know, this world of video editing and, like, gaming stuff, I know okay, back in the day when a lot of people in, like, the Minecraft community, and gamers in general were and YouTubers in general, uh, we I don't know if you know this, but there's this kind of phase with the community where everybody was addicted to, like and they still are to, like, intros in, like, After Effects,
Yes!
so, like,
Oh my
animated
god,
intros. I
literally.
love them.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
Mr.
it's
After Effects.
it's your one of your intros are, like, one of the 2D intros. It's your intro that goes
I
like
have multiple 2D
yeah,
intros,
but I don't know, your
but the one
intros
that I
are
use
it's like those type of intros that everyone is
yes,
into. Yeah,
yeah.
love it.
So,
And I've heard
everybody loves it.
they're very simple, it's all keyframing pretty
Yeah.
much and some
It
masking, but
everybody wanted to learn how to do them, including myself, and so I installed After Effects, and I messed around with it a little bit, and, I've messed around with it multiple times, just trying to learn and get comfortable with it, but I always gave up so easily because the program's just so intimidating to me. I wish it was more like Premiere, but I don't know, just so many things are different, and it's super uncomfortable for me
yeah.
to, like, move around with it, but it's something that I wanna learn how to use so badly because I feel like it can greatly, like, benefit me, especially, with filmmaking
Yeah.
stuff. Because I the only time I really use it is when I can't, get a stable, hyperlapse in Premiere. Sometimes I'll move to After Effects and I'll do this hyperlapse stabilization, I don't know, process that I learned from an Andrew James video, and I'll try and do that in After Effects, but that's really the only time I go into the software, but I would love to learn more about it because I know that a lot of, prominent filmmakers, kind of in the YouTube community, like Sam Colder, Andrew James, and way more of them, obviously, they use After Effects. They use, like, Premiere and Final Cut and all that stuff, but I know so many of them use After Effects, especially the guys, or all the people rather who are have kind of, heavily edited and a lot of effects in their videos and, that kinda stuff. So
Yeah, I mean,
so,
Aiden Robbins did a hyperlapse, tutorial and, hit
yeah,
film, so it's definitely possible, but another cool
yeah.
thing, since you already, like, really do know the basics of, Premiere, Premiere and After Effects, like, work together, so you can, like, put
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
so you can put, like,
It's
the
called
Premiere stuff in the
something link.
file or whatever? I don't know.
I
I don't
use
know how
that
that works, but it's cool that they both
no,
like, you can use both files to edit stuff.
actually, what yeah, so in Premiere, if you have, like, a clip, you can right click on
Yeah.
the clip in the timeline and say, like, "Open in Adobe After Effects," and I actually do
Mhm.
that with my Minecraft videos, but with Adobe Audition. So whenever I import my video, I immediately put it in the timeline and I click my mic audio, the timeline or the portion of the thing with my mic audio, and I right click and import into Adobe Audition. And then what I do is I apply a preset and I click save and it automatically takes that saved clip and puts it right back into it takes the re-edited clip and just
Yeah.
puts it back into
That's
Premiere.
super
It's really
convenient,
easy.
though. Like,
It's extremely convenient.
yeah, that's awesome.
Or I don't know, inconvenient, convenient? It's convenient.
Convenient, convenient.
I wish they already had, like, a kind of, like, audition tab inside of Premiere, but, I mean, that would kinda beat the purpose, and they would lose a lot of money, I guess, for people that don't have, like, the all apps plan. I don't know if that makes sense, but, yeah, so, I use that feature pretty much every time I edit, like, a gaming video or something like that, or if any
Nice.
any video with, like, a voiceover.
Awesome.
Um, I guess I'll just mention the rest of my skills, and then you can mention the rest of yours, and we
Yeah,
can touch up
sure.
on those. Uh, okay, so the impossible list, a lot of these are long term. I just want to say that because a lot of these, there's like no way I could do them all in like a year, no way at all. But I want to be fluent in Spanish and fluent in French. The Spanish one might be easier because I've taken Spanish classes. I'm no longer going to once we go back to school, um, but I mean pretty much every single family member of mine speaks Spanish, so it should be easier for me. The French one, is just a something I wanna have in my life. Learn how to use Lightroom properly, Adobe Lightroom. I do have a lot of knowledge with the app, but not as much as I would like, so I would love to
Yeah.
learn way more about it. And then I also wanna improve my public speaking skills because right now I just get extremely nervous and
Okay,
yeah.
I'll hop on the train with you on that one. Oh my god,
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, yeah, that is something that needs to be worked on for
Yeah.
sure. For me, yeah,
I
for me.
for me, oh my god.
Yeah.
See, when I speak in front of a group of people,
Oh my god.
suddenly stop thinking about what I'm trying to say and more about the reactions of people. My mind
I get that.
that's why I rely
It
so heavily on, like, memorization, and if I have to go up and do a presentation in class, I swear to God, I always have a note card with me. I always bring note cards up all the time,
yeah,
unless I'm not allowed to, then I'm just screwed. Because
that's just
so,
mean.
yeah,
Whoever
that's just
said no
mean.
note cards or
No
no,
note
like,
cards.
looking off of something, like, to
My
just keep you on
English
track.
teachers, though.
I'm getting
English
better
teachers.
at it. I'm getting
I'm
better.
getting better at
A
it
little,
too.
yeah, but still, like, you're just up there and you're like, "Okay."
I
Yeah.
just suddenly my mind just changes places. I kind of, like, lose track of what I'm trying to say. I have to be extremely comfortable on the topic and have enough knowledge to properly give, like, a good
Mhm.
speech or I don't know. But I have a lot of options that will help me improve that skill. Like at school, there's clubs like debate and Model UN. I tried Model UN, but the anxiety levels
I
were too much.
remember those stories.
Those story I've talked about Model UN so
Yeah.
much. Um, but yeah, the anxiety levels I get with Model UN are just so painful. But I keep telling myself in my head, like it's like I feel like I should go back and try it again, but at the same time, my heart just races thinking about it. Debate club too. Debate club just gave me I only attended like an interest meeting and a couple of like
I
lessons
feel
that
like
they kind of
debate
like
club
held.
would be really fun though, and then
It
I
would be
like
fun. That's what I thought going into
yeah.
it, but then it was just
I've never
so
been
much
in a debate club
anxiety. You know what?
or
I'm
like
gonna
any
recommend this.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna recommend this to my school because the debate club currently, it's just like strictly political topics. It's public forum
Mm,
debates. So they'll give
okay.
you like something political, which I have no problem with that. I'm happy debating on that stuff. But I feel like it would more people would join and more people would be interested if they allowed debates on a bunch of other topics,
Oh,
not
yeah.
necessarily just politics.
Mhm,
Yeah,
I
so
can
like
totally agree with that.
yeah, I think more people would feel more comfortable doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can debate on non-political topics and I think that would be a lot of fun too and they don't necessarily have to be at competitions because pretty much all the prepping and debate club is for competitions in the region, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So but I feel like if they did in-school debates, not necessarily competing against other schools, but debates where you compete against, like, other students that also go to the school about topics that aren't all necessarily political, I feel like a lot more people would join and a lot more people would be willing to learn, and I think that would greatly impact everybody and everybody's public speaking skills and just, social comfort, I guess. Uh, I guess the inspiration I was thinking about that. I was watching the Oxford Union YouTube channel. So like there's Oxford Union, Cambridge Union, which is just debating societies at these universities. And I noticed how not all their topics were political, you know?
Mhm.
That they debated mostly about politics, but not all of them had to do with politics. They could have like I watched one that I really enjoyed, which is about social media and its effect on, like,
Oh,
human
that
interactions.
is such a big one.
That's such a good
That is
topic.
a great topic and is
And
it was kind of like a I feel like it popped up a little bit, like, 3 years ago or so, at least in my school, or, like, that was what people were, like, telling us, like, social media is bad or whatever, and all of that
it
stuff, but it
yeah,
is a great topic to, like,
that is a
debate
wonderful
about or
topic.
just, like, go over and talk about it literally.
Honestly, and it's not necessarily a political topic, it's more of like a
No,
social
no,
issue. Exactly, it's not
yes.
political. It
Yeah,
can be
and
political. Pretty much everything can get political, but that that is more of a social issue that I think people, especially our generation, would be willing
Oh,
to research and debate on.
100%.
Exactly,
Yes.
and I kind of wanna maybe I'll join debate and urge for that, and I think that would be pretty cool, but
Literally do it. That's
th
perfect.
that would be cool.
Mhm.
But yeah. 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 So those are 2 clubs that are just amazing for improving public speaking if you're like a high school student or even in college. I know they have, Model UN kind of stuff in college. I don't know. I know a lot of the big, like, conferences for Model UN were hosted by college students who were former Model UN, like, people in high school. But so that's skills, and would you like to add any more skills that
Yeah,
you have on
kind
your
of
list?
going off with, like, your public speaking, this is big, especially for both me and you, but for a specific thing, being comfortable I was just writing this down actually because I was going off it, but being comfortable with not giving a crap about what people think about what you're
Honestly.
doing, and majorly with vlogging.
Oh my god.
'Cause that is one skill I need to
Honestly.
master. I feel so confident, like, in my room, I'm gonna go outside, film, like, I don't know, like, I'll start a vlog outside, I'll do something, maybe go to the park, I feel so but when I'm, like, driving there, I'm like, "Oh, shoot, when do I, like, get out my camera?" Or, like, "Oh my gosh, there's
Yeah.
people there," and, like, it's just like, "Oh my god, I freeze up, and then, like, "Okay, come on, gotta get this video done because I gotta upload." So, that is one thing, though, that will take time for me for sure, because with the
Takes time
public
for everybody,
speaking
yeah.
and everything, like, some people are really good at just, like, doing it from the start, but that is one thing that is going to be a big goal to master.
I completely agree. That is a skill I would love to improve on. I am honestly with the type of like videos I wanna go forward in life making and posting on YouTube, they're not necessarily vlogs. Like I don't wanna make videos that really involve myself talking in front of the camera. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, Craig Adams, I'll use him as an example. I would love to make videos kind of like him and Tim Kellner. Those kind of
Yeah.
nature videos, hiking and
Mhm.
stuff. But I would definitely love to incorporate, like, a lot of shots and times where I'll, like, sit down in public and talk to the camera and kind of, like, elaborate on
Mhm.
something that I just filmed, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, so, like, the kind of videos that I wanna make, they don't really involve, having to talk to a camera in public, but it's definitely something that I would like to get comfortable with, just so if I ever want to, I don't feel terrified to do it. I'm not terrified, like, right
Exactly.
now, but there is still that thing in the back of my head, like, "Oh, crap, this person's, like, just gonna stand here and stare at me talk
Yeah,
to a
it's
camera."
just
It feels
when
awkward,
yeah,
it
it
doesn't
just
feel right,
really
yeah.
feels awkward when they just keep on like, I get that I feel like it's more common these days since I guess quarantine, you're, like, watching YouTube and you're seeing, like, lots of these creators create content and they're holding cameras, I don't know, like David Dobrik or whatever, like, those type of
Yeah.
videos. So I think now it's, like, kind of, quote, unquote, "expected," like, if they're holding a "Oh, they must have a YouTube channel or something." But still, people are just like, "What are you doing?" Or, like, "What's going" or I don't know, but it's that
I
type of
think
feeling that you get.
I kind of I don't know, even if I, like, see a person in public talking to a camera, it's not like I'm silently judging them in my head, but I notice.
Yeah,
I
no,
notice that they're
people
talking to the camera, and
notice for sure.
in my head, I'm thinking, "Oh, that's cool, they're making a video. The confidence that they have, respect, like, that's cool."
Mhm.
Um, and I notice it, and I feel like that's what makes me nervous because I know that when I see someone with a
Yeah,
camera, I
it's
notice them.
mhm.
So when other people see me talking to a camera in public, I know that they're also noticing me just as I notice other
Can
people, and
totally relate to that,
I'm not
yeah.
really I'm not really nervous, and I don't care at all what people think of me when I talk to the camera. It's just the fact that they notice me, and I start to, like, like go onto you. If you're like in a
Mhm.
crowd of people talking to a camera, people are going to notice you and there's going to be multiple eyes on you. And
Yeah.
that's what I don't like. I don't like being the center of attention in public around a group of strangers. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I yeah, that's mostly my fear with that. I don't really care that people like judge me for it, or if people in the head are like, "Oh, what an idiot." I don't give a crap about that. What I like, I just get awkward and tense around the fact that there are many pairs of eyes
Yeah.
staring at me.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah, no,
problem.
totally can understand that.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you're ready, I can bring up another
Yeah, sure.
tab. Maybe we should go through these really
Yeah.
quickly. We spent a lot of time on skills,
It's
but
all
there's no
good.
problem with that. All right, so the next one, I'm not gonna go through travel because we discussed travel a bunch, your
Mhm.
travel and then my travel
And just
goals
in
and all of our
general, you
travel
know
goals.
that we love
Yeah,
traveling, hopefully,
yeah.
if you've
You'll
watched
know
some.
we wanna travel. Based on our content and stuff we've mentioned in previous podcasts, y'all should know. But all right, so here's that one: professional and creative goals. I'll go through mine and then we can elaborate, and you can bring up yours and then we can elaborate. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All right, so I want to work on a feature film. I want to attend a film premiere. I want to direct a documentary feature.
Ooh,
Go on set for the
director.
direct. Yeah, I would love to direct a documentary. I want to go on set for the first time, whether it just be like a visit or actually working on it. I would love to achieve maybe like 50,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel. That's one. I want to speak on a professional panel. So anything from like filmmaking to social studies, like that kind of stuff. I don't know, anything. It's something I'm
Mhm.
comfortable in and have a career with. And then also, this is one that I can probably do anytime now, is make a short film with friends. So those are my current professional slash creative goals that I have written down and that I would like to complete at some point in my life. Uh, yeah, would you like to elaborate or can you share your goals right
Yeah.
now?
So, I really wanna attend a convention. I've never like, I know you've been
Oh my
to
god.
Minecon. Have you been to
I've been to Minecraft.
TwitchCon?
To what?
TwitchCon?
No, I have not.
Okay,
No.
well,
I'm not
Twitch,
a Twitch
yeah,
watcher. I don't watch Twitch
or
streams like often.
VidCon or
I would love to go to
TwitchCon,
VidCon.
any of those. I have never been to a convention. I know it's hard right now because of what's going on, but that is one thing I've seen, like meeting up and just meeting different creators and like going to different booths around, like, and that's
That
just
sounds
one
awesome.
thing I really want to do. That
Yeah,
is,
conventions are awesome for meeting other people and
oh
meeting
yeah,
up with people who have extremely close and similar interests to you. Like
yeah. Me, you
Minecon, it
meet
was
up
just
at
completely all
VidCon.
Minecrafters. It feels like a comfortable environment because you're around people that
Oh
are
yeah,
probably going to be exactly like you,
and they'll be
and
vlogging
that just
too.
sounds
There's so
awesome.
many times where you'll see like
Oh yeah,
someone like holding up their phone or camera vlogging the whole
At
entire thing.
Minecon, so many creators, so many cameras, and I was completely I was a smaller YouTuber, I was younger, but still I was completely comfortable filming things with my camera. I wasn't personally talking to the camera, but, um, yeah, oh my god, that I'm thinking about my Minecon video and bro, that thing was so cringy, I had to private it. Not
You
unless, I
private
had to
it?
private it. I am never releasing that back to the public ever again. I cringe at that so hard.
Really? I think
It's
I've
nice to look back
watched it
on.
before.
You might have, I don't know,
I
but
don't
I look
Is
back
that
on
when you
it.
met Mumbo or whatever?
I did. He was the first big YouTuber I ever met, but I didn't watch him at the time.
Yeah.
Just some random mom came up to my mom and I and said, "He's a big YouTuber." And so my mom made me go, take a picture with him and sign my Minecon poster, which I'm glad that she made me do because now I love his content. I watch his Hermitcraft videos and he also makes a lot of mini documentaries, and he's just a huge inspiration of mine because he shares the pretty much the same identical 2 big interests that I have, and he's really inspiring to me. So yeah, I'm glad that I got to meet him.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it is awesome. But yeah, conventions,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, I would love to go to VidCon. That's like pretty much the only convention I have on my eyes right now. But obviously probably won't go for like a long time because
Mhm.
COVID, obviously, and then also, yeah, yeah, it's just travel.
Sick.
Any other
Yeah.
professional slash creative goals?
So you mentioned this, but do a video with friends. For me, I really want to do like a road trip across like the United States or something and vlog that. I don't know, you know Zach Levitt, right?
I've heard of him, but I can't. recall any of his
Oh,
videos
okay.
or
Well,
what he even
anyways,
looks
he
like.
did this whole like road trip with his friends and he just vlogged it, kind of just, filmed everything along. And I really want to do something like that. Maybe, explore the national parks out west or do something fun. And that is definitely something I want to go ahead and do, like in the
That
future for
sounds
sure.
awesome, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would love to do that. David Dobrik did a video similar to that way, like, kind of before he was, like, really famous.
Oh,
Well, he was
really?
already really famous because Vine, but, um, I don't know if you've seen it. I've seen that video a couple times. He made this short, video. He got a couple of his friends from, like, Michigan, I think they're from, and they just went all the way across the country to get In-N-Out Burger. So
Oh
it
my
wasn't
god.
like yeah, they just drove across the country to get In-N-Out Burger, and that was just the whole video, but, it was like a road trippy kind of
Mhm.
video,
Have you had
obviously, because they had
In-N-Out
to drive
Burger?
there. I have. Yeah, when I went to Minecon,
Opinion?
I don't remember anything.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
just I
that was a
remember
long
for
time ago. That was a long
it was
time ago.
2016. I do remember that it tastes good. I
Mhm.
do remember that I enjoyed it. I
Nice.
really enjoyed it, but, it wasn't like I don't know, I can't remember.
Mhm.
Uh, I have Five Guys over here in Virginia, I'm all good. I don't need
Five
In-N-Out
Guys
Burger.
is good.
Five Guys is everywhere.
Yeah. No,
So,
it's so
yeah,
good though.
it is great, yeah. But that's awesome, yeah.
And then one that definitely may sometime maybe in the future may but be an influencer, like a sponsored person to a company, perhaps G Fuel in the future,
G
but
Fuel
yeah, literally,
petition to
but
get Blue to sign a deal with G Fuel. I don't know,
yeah.
become a sponsor.
Yeah, but I actually have kind of worked with other companies. I've done some photos for some companies, but it's not like real like serious stuff, but for sure I want to try and get, partnered up with someone and definitely have like an influencer type thing for their company. That's one huge thing I want to
That yeah,
try and
that sounds
accomplish.
awesome.
Mhm.
I think honestly, I'm just rooting for you for G Fuel
Yeah.
because I'm gonna say you like advertise their products for them and you love their products,
Yeah,
which
it's
makes you the
not
perfect
that
sponsor.
no, it's not that, "Oh, I'll just buy lots of stuff," show that no, that's just completely wrong. I love the company, it's great, I will support them no matter what, like, if I never really and will still support them because 'cause
It just makes
it's a
sense.
great company, it really is, like, the people that run it, like, the behind the scenes, amazing people, like, people who are already sponsored, they sponsored amazing people, like, and just I don't know, it's just that they're so also, I guess, like, out there too. Like, they'll retweet your tweets, like, or add
Yes.
stuff to your stories. It's not like
You got reposted to
yeah,
Instagram on
it's
their Instagram, so
it's not like you have to be their sponsor to be on their whatever or get
yeah.
retweeted or get noticed, like but I don't know, I feel like G Fuel has just expanded, like, so much, like, in terms of creators, like people are sponsored by G Fuel that aren't even like big gamers or something. Like it's more than just like the drink and just the whole community about G Fuel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just think you should be sponsored because 'cause you're a growing creator with already a large following. You're completely motivated and dedicated. Most importantly, you absolutely love their products, and you take a lot of, like, great product photography photos, and you
Thank
kind of,
you.
like, I know it your intention is just to, like, I don't know, I guess just do product photography because it's fun and it's good practice and you love their product, so it makes sense to take photos of it. But in a way, you are advertising for them. I know a lot of your followers, especially when I was on one of your recent Minecraft streams, a lot of them were talking about how
Yeah.
you got them kind of interested in G Fuel and stuff, and
And
that's
that's
bringing them business.
awesome. I love that. To like
Yeah.
because at first when I started uploading, they were like, what the heck?" So I really did kind of just ignore like the fact that people were probably unhappy they weren't seeing Minecraft, and maybe they still are now, but I'm still uploading that content. I'm still getting questions like, "What flavor should I buy first? Should I get a starter kit? Should I get this?" And I'm like happy to answer that because one, I've been following G Fuel for about 4 years. I've watched so many creators learn from them. I've learned from myself trying the product, and I can really just make a whole impact on. Whoa, you just got G Fuel because of like a video that I upload, and it's awesome.
I don't know. It's like if I was like managing sponsorships at G Fuel, I would give you a sponsorship.
Thank you.
It just makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm sure that if you just continue working and putting yourself out
Oh
there
yeah, for
as
sure.
have been for a while, you're very
Mhm.
consistent, great YouTuber.
Thank you.
They no problem, but like they gotta sponsor you. I can't. It's crazy. Oh my god. There's no companies that I really that I would really ever like to be sponsored by. Plus yeah, no. If my channel grew drastically and I had to be sponsored by a company, I already know it would probably bleed? No, it'd probably be like
Bleep. Who would you want?
Squarespace.
Square?
Not because I want them, but just because the type of content that I make and like the communities that I follow, I feel like they just they sponsor so many people. I swear to God, I can't watch a video from
Is
filmmakers and
that
stuff
is it
without
paid
there being a
promotion?
Squarespace. Huh?
Is they're doing paid promotion with that, right? I'm assuming.
What do you mean? Like
Like they're
they're
paying
paying.
them to include like, "Oh, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Please make sure
Yeah.
to go." Yeah.
They pay them, like,
Yeah.
thousands of dollars. Like, I know Craig Adams, I think he mentioned on a podcast, he was talking about, sponsorship money and because, like, he was just sharing for people who are interested in kind of going
Mhm.
into YouTube and stuff like that and how they could make some income, once they grow and stuff. Uh, and there's, like, a couple $1,000 or, like, $1,000 or something for, like, a 30-second ad per video, and I just thought that was
Wow.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh my god, Daniel Schiffer, just all those YouTubers, there's always a Squarespace ad, which I'm not fine with it because Squarespace it seems like a really legit company. I've never used their services, but it looks awesome and extremely useful to a lot of people, especially for people who are in that kind of filmmaking, photography, video community. Because obviously it's important to have a website, especially if you're trying to start a business or something.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
So they really pick the right community to advertise to. But I just think it's insane. I've never seen one company um, do so many sponsorships, like paid sponsorships with creators in the videos. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's always Squarespace, and honestly, nothing wrong with it. I just think it's amazing, kind of awesome that there's just so many Squarespace ads that they're really
Yeah.
sponsoring all these creators. It's awesome because these creators can continue doing what they do, not only because of their audiences, but also because Squarespace is giving them the opportunity to continue doing what
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing.
for
If that
sure.
makes sense by providing them with a little bit, of income.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's cool. Um, all right. So do you have any more goals for professional and creative? Because I
um
have a
this is
miscellaneous
really
category.
short, but I really
Okay.
would want to create a custom wooden desk, like gaming desk.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. I want to like,
Like a brown oak one or
yeah, like
something
an
like that?
oak wood desk, like white, little minimalistic vibes. You know what I
That
get.
sounds
Yeah.
amazing. I know one of my favorite setups, because I browse a lot on Pinterest and Reddit,
Yeah.
and on YouTube
Good
at
old
gaming setups.
Pinterest.
And there's this one like girl, she has I'll just describe the setup, obviously, because many people are listening. Um, it's like this nice oak desk, with like it's a single monitor setup with kind of like a white NZX TPC case, and it's got uh like she's got plants and
Ooh, the
a
plant
bunch of like
vibes.
yeah, she has a bunch of like artwork, and it's I want to say the artwork is kind of uh like East Asian styled, mostly like Japanese. The keyboard is like a 60% keyboard. It's white with these like a Hawaii. I can't recall what the name is, but
Oh,
they're
like
like
the fin keycaps?
yeah, like Finn's graphics keycaps. I don't know if people know what I'm talking about. It's like Hawaii, so there's like some aqua and orange and yellow, that kind of stuff. I don't know, but my favorite part about that setup is probably the desk and just the color coordination that she has with it. It's absolutely beautiful. I
Yeah,
love it so much. But yeah, I've seen a lot of
that's
like
awesome.
desks like that, and I would love to have one. But
Mhm.
honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. For the longest time, I have a corner desk, and I've always been like kind of anti corner desk. Like I started to
I
lose like my
started with a
happiness with
corner
it.
desk.
You started with one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was glass, so it really wasn't
Oof.
preferred for setup, so that's when I upgraded to a nice long desk.
Yeah. I wanted yeah, so, like, I wasn't really liking my corner desk setup for the longest time, and I really just wanted to have, like, your normal rectangular flat desk so I could, like, put it next to my window or something,
Yeah.
but then I realized, like, as a YouTuber, this corner desk is perfect because I can fit my softbox, like, it's sandwiched between the wall and my desk all the way directly in the corner, and then also, when you have a corner desk, there's so much space behind, like, my monitors. My monitors are kind of, like, really close to my face as well as my PC, it's, like, to my right. But behind the monitors, there's still a lot of space left, which allows me to put, like, my tripod and, like, that kinda stuff,
Yeah, I
which is
think
perfect for me,
for
and I
face
cannot do that
cams, they work out
yeah.
great.
Yeah, for face cams and for, like, lighting.
Mhm.
If you have enough space to put 1 light directly behind you, that it makes all the difference
It
instead of
does.
having, like, 2 lights next to you trying to get that light centered onto your
Yeah,
face.
that's the
I
hard thing with my
Mhm.
desk with lighting, cause I mean, my lighting's fine, but I don't have dedicated lights, which
Like
I need yeah, no,
softboxes,
but I
yeah.
need to, like, invest in that to put, like, 2 on either side, and plus, I don't know. Yeah,
It just seems
cause
so hard. Like, how
it
do you
would be.
fit that behind a flat desk without having to move your desk
Yeah,
a little further away from
that's
the
the
wall?
problem. Mhm.
I mean, I guess you could just move your desk a little bit away and kind of I don't know, the
There
softbox is
is,
kind of
like,
like
a
on a tripod.
5-inch gap behind, like, everything, just so I
Yeah,
can
so
have, like,
it should
cables and
work,
s yeah, it should work, it's just hard to
a tripod
kind of put
for
them there
camera.
because you kinda have to, like, squeeze through the desk and everything to, like, plug
Yeah.
in stuff.
So I don't know. Am I wa I I'm saying I'm pro corner desk, but honestly, I think, your standard rectangle one looks great. It looks
Yeah.
great, and I love the idea of getting an oak desk. I think you should do that if you can. That would
I
be
will.
awesome.
I will. In the
Yeah,
future, maybe.
for sure. I know IKEA sells them, but I mean, that's like an IKEA countertop. Um,
Mhm.
IKEA desks are just, like they're good, but they're cheap. They're not that
For
sturdy
long
because like,
term, I don't
in
think it's a
between
good
it
idea. If it's, like, a
exactly,
little
yeah.
upgrade thing that you're doing or, like, a little nightstand thing or
Ye
whatever, that's
yeah.
perfect.
Pretty much everything I have is IKEA. I know my desk, my bed frame, and my shelf in my bedroom are all IKEA, and in my office, my desk, that couch, and I have a shelf right there and another bookshelf right there, all of it's IKEA. Wow, Jesus. I cannot believe
Nice.
I have that little actually, you can't see my shot, never mind, but I have, like, a little lamp. That's Target.
Ooh, Target.
Only Target, I know. But, yeah, IKEA, like, desk, like, the Linman, it's I can't believe I didn't realize this before, but it never registered in my head, but it's just really thin pieces of wood with cardboard support in the middle. That's all that it is. That's
Wait, what?
I
Repeat?
yeah, there's cardboard. If you cut open your desk, the middle, it's not actual solid wood, it's cardboard that supports it.
That's the Linman desk.
Yeah, that's a Linman,
Huh.
and I'm sure many other
Yeah,
versions, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
think the
yeah.
Linman's, like,
I
their most popular.
yeah, I think in my desk actually, because there's, like, a little slit on the left, like, side panel, it's, like, cork material.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's just for better support and it won't, like, directly crash on
Yeah,
you if
actually, when I
something
was I discovered that when I was doing research for monitor arms because one guy in a video, he mentioned how the IKEA Linman, if you have multiple monitors, it might kind of like dent inward
bend?
or like
Yeah.
bend, yeah, because of what the desk is like or how it's made rather.
Mhm.
And I never realized that until I watched that video. But I mean, my dual monitor stand works fine. It
Yeah,
has not
same.
bent, so I'm not worried. Like but yeah, a oak desk would be perfect for, like, all the support that you need, and it would
Yeah.
last
And I kinda
longer.
want, like, I don't want it to be perfectly, like, straight for, like, the edges, like, the front edges. Like, if it had, like, a
Mhm.
few, like, little curves, like, to make it look natural or something like that, it would I feel
Yeah.
like that would just add more to the vibe.
Oh, yeah. A lot of, like, I don't know, like, a lot of, gaming setups have, like, these nice thin desks with, like, the curves, corners.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Those look awesome. I would
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of, like, the standing desks have those too.
Mhm.
Yeah. But, I don't know, is that
Yeah,
all for
that's
the
it, that's
most
it.
Okay, because I have a miscellaneous category I could go for really quick. There's only 4
Yeah, sure.
goals. Okay, so this is the most random specific goal I have in my life, but I
Ooh.
don't know why I have it. I just popped up in my head when I was writing this down. So ask Damien Chazelle, which is one of my favorite directors. He directed La La Land, First Man, Whiplash, for advice and a movie recommendation. Um, and then I wrote that isn't under the umbrellas of Cherbourg. Pretty much in interviews, he always responded that that was like his favorite movie and his inspiration for La La Land. So I'm gonna, if I meet him, which I doubt it, I'm gonna ask him for a
Someday, maybe.
recommendation. Someday, I'll ask him for a recommendation that isn't that movie since I've already got that recommendation from, like, YouTube videos and stuff. That's a random specific goal, but, another one, I wanna read 20 books in 1 year. I wanna watch 100 total films in 2020. I have to count how many I've done so far, but probably, like, 40 or 50. Um, and then straight A's in high school, so it could be for, like, 1 quarter or for 1 year. Pretty much ever since, 8th or 7th grade, I have gotten all A's and 1 B every year, every year. Last year, for my average grade, all A's and a B in English. This year, all A's, a B in AP World. I get that though, it's still weighted, so I don't care. But, yeah. Those are my miscellaneous goals. Um, yeah.
Yeah, get those straight
That
A's. That's what we like to see.
straight A's. I just wanna get it so bad. Also, can I mention this? We
Ooh.
made a whole, thing on exam season. I
Yeah.
get my AP I only took 1 AP exam, and I'm fine with that, like, bro, I don't give a crap what score I get
Wait, did you
because
get it back?
no, I get it in 2 days on the
Oh, okay.
17th. Yeah, so, it's just like I was so psyched out about the test. I was like, "Oh, this is my first AP test, like, I really wanna at least pass because 'cause it'll be probably useful to me." But honestly, at this point, I couldn't care less what score I get. Obviously, it would be really nice, if I got, like, a 3 or above, which is a passing score, but I don't care because the only thing it really gives you is college credit if you pass, and, like, that's good and all, but it's not necessary, you know? I guess the
Mhm.
only thing AP classes really provide is a challenge, an unnecessary challenge, and and a stupid test at the end of the year.
And I guess it's
So,
just you're more prepared about it, or like you definitely, or what you do in the class compared to like the regular version. I guess it just sets you
regular
better
is
for,
not
or you know what I'm trying to or
for college? Is that what you
oh,
mean?
for
Like, they prepare you
college.
better for college?
Oh, I thought you meant just in general.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Or I meant like APs can definitely teach you more detailed things that would help you maybe in
I guess.
college.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never taken like a big, yeah, I've never really done AP, so.
I know that, my friends who took, like, regular world history too during the school year, they were learning different course content from us. They were still learning kind of, like, the same timeline, but I think that they spent more time on, like, World War II than we did. We didn't even I don't even think we finished our World War II unit because of Corona. My
Oh,
teacher never even uploaded the last 3 units. After I emailed her and she said she'd check that she makes sure she uploaded them, she didn't, and honestly, I'm really mad and I might email her back, but it's already the middle of the summer and I
but
feel
like it's
really awkward
summer. It's
doing that.
summer. So
Exactly!
like
I
you're
feel so
done.
awkward doing it. I'm done, but it just kinda angers me.
So
So
you want to learn more about school.
I would love to finish the class, but actually I can technically do that because the college board has, like, videos and stuff, other people have videos, um, like, many YouTubers, like, teachers that make, like, review videos for units, I could
Mhm.
use those and stuff, but also, I was a sneaky sly person, and
Ooh.
at the end of the year or yeah, at the end of, like, the school year this year, obviously, we weren't in school, but, they asked us to return everything that we got from home or that we kept home and to
Mhm.
also pick up stuff. So I went to the school to pick up, like, an art project and drop off a couple other
I
things,
still haven't picked up my
but
art stuff yet.
oh,
And
wow, yeah. I decided, not to return my AP textbooks so I could, like, probably skim through it. I haven't yet, obviously, because I procrastinate, but I kept it just in case I wanted to, and I'll probably return it next year,
mhm.
nice and sanitized for them, but I never I never brought it back. Uh,
Nice.
nice. I know. I'll
They
give it back.
probably honestly don't even care right now.
They probably
They
don't care
they
at all. The teachers probably don't even know.
yeah,
I mean, I'm
no.
sure they counted them, but they probably don't know.
No, you good. You good.
Yeah, I'm good, yeah. So I'll
Mhm.
probably skim through that and watch some YouTube videos. I'm not gonna do, like, all the coursework and stuff because I don't know what all the coursework I don't have coursework to do because my teacher didn't upload it. That's just depressing though, but oh well. Because I actually enjoyed that class. It was hard, but I enjoyed the content a lot because I like history. It's, like, one of my favorite subjects at school, so
Yeah,
mhm. But, yeah, schools are starting to come out with their plans.
I know. It's bro, like, I start
Tough.
school in, like, 6 weeks.
No, it's so weird.
Like,
It's
this
like in a
doesn't
month.
feel right. Like, I don't it's just,
It
like
doesn't feel right at all. We haven't been at school since, like, March,
and
dude.
there's
March
so many
13th.
new, like
Friday the 13th. Can I point that out?
oh my
Our
god.
last day of school was Friday the 13th. Actually, that Friday, my school, my county said, it's not required for kids to go to school, that their parents can decide to keep them home. I
Yeah,
decided to
that
go because
was
I
for
had 2
us
tests
too.
to do. Yeah. So only half the school was there on Friday the 13th, including myself, because I had to take 2 tests. But which, by the way, one of them, my teacher decided not to even put it in the grade book because so many kids, or actually the entire class was there to take it. We all went to school because we wanted to do that test and get it out of the way, and she never ended up putting it in the grade book, but whatever.
But there's gonna be so many precautions. And,
There are,
like,
I know,
for big public schools and, like, crazy, like, with class stuff, like, it's just, like,
it's gonna be horrible. I know
wow.
for a fact that I'm probably not gonna go to school. My mom doesn't
Are
want me
you
to go to
gonna do
school. I
online
don't wanna
school
go to school.
stuff?
Yeah, so
Okay.
they're doing online for us, but I'm pretty sure there's an option where, like, you can go in for 2 days each week.
Mhm.
But that's optional. I'll probably do all online just to stay safe, but I wish I could go to school, but at the same time, I'm absolutely terrified of corona, so I'm just gonna stay home.
Yeah.
I think it'll work for me. I'm gonna make it work anyways. But what I'm really worried about is that there's so many kids that, like, don't have access to, like, online learning
Yeah,
options, and
mhm.
I just feel like I really hope school systems can fix that or, you know?
Yeah, and plus, like, just watch, like, when everyone goes back to school, there's gonna be so much more gonna pop up everywhere.
Oh
Like
my god, yeah,
and then
there's
flu
so much
season. Like, there
flu
like,
season. Oh my
it's
god.
gonna be awful.
I
It's going to
I
be awful.
it's going to be
There's
awful.
another big freaking apocalypse wave coming soon. Like,
Oh my god,
freaking
totally.
heck.
I before while I was eating my dinner tonight, my mom and I were watching the news because, like, every night we watch NBC Nightly News
Yeah,
with Lester
mhm.
Holt. Uh,
I am Lester Holt, and this is
hi
Nightly
everybody, I'm Lester Holt. Uh, but whatever. So today, one of their main report was doctors warning, "Hey guys, this winter flu season,
This
24,000 to
is gonna be
60,000 people died last
interesting.
year of influenza." And one doctor came on and he was like, "Okay, y'all need to be careful because you can get flu and COVID at the same
Yeah,
time, which will pretty much kill you."
yeah, it
So
will.
so
'Cause oh
please
my god.
wear a mask. Don't go out if you don't have to. And yeah, and I'm just thinking like this is crazy. The US is getting like 50,000 COVID cases, or we have like 50,000 right now or something like that. And we're going to send people back to school and work. Like so many places or like
But,
states and
like, you
counties are
have
rolling into
to.
phase 3. Like for work, what do you mean? Like for work and
But,
stuff?
like, like, it I don't know. I get, like, with or you just, like, have
I
to
know what you mean.
start again somehow.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's just
people
gonna be
have to work.
so
People
hard
have to
until
go
we
to school.
actually get this really under control. It's not really under control.
It's not under control at
Yeah,
all because there's
no.
so many idiots who
And
don't
oh
wear
my god,
masks.
I can just there are really big idiots out there. I don't understand what's going through, like, some weirdo's head, like, "I'm not
I
gonna wear a
watched a
mask.
compilation
COVID
today.
isn't bad." Sorry, but there are like, I don't it really makes me mad, and I'm just questioning them. I really wanna
I
know what's going through their head.
I saw this
what is going on with your decision making here?
compilation of a bunch of people going to, like, court and or complaining to officials, and they were all in Florida, and this one woman said, "You guys are taking away God's breathing system."
Oh.
Like, "Lady, wear a mask and save God's creations." Like, you know?
Yeah,
So if
those
you're
oh my
really
god.
I don't like talking religion online, but
Yeah, no, I
I
can
feel like if you really care for your neighbors and stuff,
your family, your
your family,
children, your
wear
child, your
wear a mask,
two-year-old
please.
child that has barely an immune system.
Yes.
Hello.
Please just wear a mask, everybody. Please just wear a mask. I understand so many, like, I
I
actually
get it. It's
wearing a
hot.
mask is
It's
not
annoying.
wearing.
Wear a gosh dang mask.
I saw this thing, it was like, just I don't know, it's like it's really it someone was talking, or they made a tweet kind of directed to the people who are calling COVID like a hoax, and they said, "If COVID isn't a hoax, then you're then the only then wear a piece of just wear a mask, and if it happens to be a hoax." See, he was I know it isn't, obviously, I'm completely
Yeah,
aware of
yeah,
COVID, but
yeah.
he made this tweet directed towards people who are complaining and calling it all a lie and a hoax. He was like, if it happens to be a hoax, then the only thing you're losing is the little ink or the only thing you're going through is the small inconvenience of having to wear a piece of fabric on your face, which can freaking save lives." So it's like, please just wear a mask. I don't know. I just please everybody wear a mask, because
It's so I don't again, what is going through your head that is saying I am fine without wearing a mask? Or like
I know.
nothing's wrong if I don't wear like
Uh,
hello? I
and then there's a lot of people that are saying, like, young people aren't as high of a risk, but young people are like,
It's anyone. It's
we're the most
literally anyone at this
literally
point. Like
exactly, we're
at the first point when it was just starting, it was definitely older people.
I mean, it
But
still is, like, older
yeah.
people who are higher risk, but it's not like
Yeah.
COVID can't infect you because 'cause you're young. You can
No.
still get it. It
It
can still completely damage your lungs and your immune system, so, like,
just wear a gosh dang
young
mask.
people have died, many thousands. It's
Yes.
so it's like, wow. Pretty much everybody is high risk because anybody can get it. You know what
Mhm.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's it can damage you, it can hurt you. So if people just wear a mask, I mean, at least based on what doctors have said and what I believe is, we can get this situation quicker quickly under more control. You know what I mean? We can completely just not delay, but stop the infection rate, and just everything will be better. Everybody can sooner go back to work and school and
Yeah.
everything if we just all wear masks
But
and
still
act
the
responsibly.
thing is life will never be the same after this. There
Never.
is never going to be a time where like everyone was in a way not I this is I don't know what word like careless or like not like thinking about like spreading something cuz like
People are probably gonna be
yeah,
more hygienic than they
exactly.
used to be, I
And
guess.
even with like look at traveling or restaurants or businesses and like how they're working or how they used to work and how everything is going to change like no matter what because COVID will be COVID for the rest of like it will still be here. Like, did you see the bubonic plague thing that
Oh my
CNN?
god. In
Yeah.
China's Inner Mongolia, the freaking oh
Yeah,
my
like,
god.
that's still here. Like,
Oh
yeah,
my
we
god,
can
and not
cure
to
it, but,
mention,
like, still, like, it will still be here no matter what. And
cases of
there's
Ebola started popping back up in the
I
in
saw
Democratic
that!
Republic of
I
Congo.
saw that too.
Things there it's always gonna be here. The flu, the imagine it used to be so deadly, especially, like, back in, like, the days of exploration and stuff. It still is just as deadly.
Yeah,
It's like it killed,
yeah, we
like
have
I said
stuff
earlier,
for it, but
24,000 to 60,000
crazy.
people last year, or just in the flu season. I can't remember what the news report said, but that's how many people it can kill. Obviously, it is still very rare, like the bad flu. You can still get the flu, but, like, the really deadly version of the flu, it's more rare, but it's still prevalent. It is still a thing. This is why we need to get flu shots. It's
Get
why we
flu
need to
shots. Whatever you hear that, "Oh, flu shots do this." No, get a flu shot.
I can't people who say that they cause, like, autism and stuff.
No, no. That is I don't know what you're trying to do. If you are wanting for if you're begging for attention, oh my god. First of
I'm
all,
just gonna say, I'm not a doctor, but I
I'm no
know
doctor either.
that doctors tell us these things, and I trust them with my lives because they are
Yes.
supposed to save our lives. And I'm wearing a mask, so whenever I go in public, like when my mom and I like go to get groceries or something, we wear masks to help
Yes.
the local businesses who need to
Yes.
go and get business sooner.
You
The
help
families
yourself and you
who are
help
suffering,
literally everyone around
our
you.
neighbors, our elderly people, our elderly people, no,
Our
elderly
elderly
citizens,
people.
our families. Wear a mask for everybody because there's so many people are suffering, and they're suffering because so many people are acting irresponsibly, and and Yeah, and then also, back to flu shots and stuff, I listen to doctors. My family, we listen to doctors, we get our flu shots, and Imma tell you
Oh,
right now,
yeah.
I've gotten a flu shot pretty much every year my
I get
entire
flu
life.
shots every year too.
Exactly,
I
and
am
I've never
getting a
gotten the flu.
Oh
I've
my
never
god, what a
gotten it.
just so I what I'm no doctor either, but a flu shot is literally giving you dead cells of the actual flu to
Exactly!
help you.
Like, bro.
It literally helps your immune system fight off if you may get it. Your body knows how to fight it off.
I
If you
know,
don't
yeah.
get a flu shot, your body, yeah, it's not gonna probably do so well because
I
you
know
didn't get
people
your
who,
flu
like,
shot.
react to flu shots. It's not like they get, like, the rare deadly version of the flu, or if they
No,
even get the
but
f
you can react to it because
you
your
can,
body is
but
fighting
it's
off
safe.
the dead cells of the, but it's for your own good to know that your body can fight off such a thing.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
please
I'm
get
gonna
a
say it
flu
again,
shot this year, people, and wear
if
a
you can.
mask.
Especially if you're a teenager like us and your parents might have control over your vaccinations, definitely urge them.
Speak up.
Obviously, we're not doctors, but if you go online, if you talk to your doctor yourself, they will tell you that the flu
This
shot is what
should
you
be
need.
some
So
common
please
knowledge, folks.
trust
Just
your
saying.
doctors, ask your parents, give them a nice presentation if they won't let you. Obviously, it's your choice, but
Hmm.
yeah, just I don't know. We're not doctors, but we listen to
But
doctors,
look
and this
stuff
is
up.
my I like to listen to my doctor and try and reflect my actions based on the advice that they give me, because all the advice that they give you is for your own benefit and the benefit of others. And just for
Exactly.
the safety of others, not the benefit, but the safety, the overall safety,
And
which
there's a
is why
lot
we're
of
wearing
people that
masks.
ignore that.
Exactly. So
So
yeah,
that's why
if you're wearing
we're
this,
telling
wait,
you.
I mean, yeah, if you're listening and you haven't been wearing a mask, just I don't know, please put one on, especially if you're gonna well when you go out. Yeah,
And there's some cool mask designs out there. Like, get a cool
cool.
mask. We're gonna be
I
wearing
actually
masks for a
I
while.
I got an ad online, and there's this company that made some, like, really cool mask designs that were actually, like, a vibe, and I didn't
What
get it obviously because
company?
I have a mask already. Huh?
What company? What company?
I have no clue.
Oh,
I just saw
great.
a photo. Yeah, I have no clue the name of it, but it looked cool. They had, like, some cool, like, rose design. That's the one that I saw, but
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Oh, that's our coronavirus
Oh my
rant.
god, we just ranted off on, like, everything like that.
We went from
But
impossible list to
yeah, but
coronavirus,
I'm
like,
dead serious. Follow those steps, please.
por favor, please.
Yes.
I wanna go back to school. But yeah, um, yeah, I guess we can end the episode off here. I think this is a good place to end.
Yeah, lots of good topics. Really, this was a good podcast.
Yes, definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and do the outro. Thank you all so much for listening into today's episode. Make sure to check out our last episode where we discussed many topics dealing with travel. And that's kind of that can act as like a part one or part two to this episode, because I shared a lot of my travel goals that were on my possible list, and of course, Blue did the same.
Mhm.
We discussed a lot about our recent travels and our future travel plans for life. So I definitely recommend listening to that one. But please be sure to check us out on Spotify or iTunes or even YouTube, depending on what you're listening on. We're available on all three of those platforms. And yeah, we also have two social media accounts, Instagram and Twitter at Typo Podcast. Make sure to check those out for extra clips and updates and etc. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys in our next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.